You're watching Good Day Siouxland with Mallory Smith, Nick Wilson, and meteorologist Victor Perez. From KCAU 9 News, this is Good Day Siouxland.
Good morning. It is 6:45 on this Friday morning. I'm Mallory Smith.
I'm Nick Wilson.
I'm Victor Perez.
All right, well, some things to talk about this Friday. It's not too calm of a Friday, maybe right now, or are things starting to pick up right now?
I actually just saw the first droplet of rain on the camera, so we've started to see those rain moving in. Earlier, it was kind of focused over by South Dakota and in Nebraska, where South Sioux and North Sioux were seeing it, but we can see that there's one singular droplet of rain on the camera. You can see it making it a little bit blurry looking down Highway 20, but we can see traffic is starting to add up and pile up a little bit. We'll be seeing temperatures across the area in the 50s and 60s. Still cooler out to our east, and we've begun to cool down just a little bit out in western Siouxland, where they stayed warmer, but those showers are now making them just a little cooler. We'll see that throughout the morning hours, we'll have temperatures that are going to be rising barely into the 60s really through the afternoon, and we can see showers and storms forecasted primarily through the morning and picking up a little bit in the early afternoon, but we'll start to dry out pretty quickly. Back to you two.
Thanks, Victor. We've got one drop, and I'm sure there'll be more where that came from.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, former President Donald Trump will be in Iowa today, speaking to voters in Council Bluffs. Today's event will be Trump's biggest in the Hawkeye state in nearly 4 months. He's expected to use his appearance to target his top GOP rival, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, for opposing the federal mandate for ethanol. A Trump spokesperson told the Associated Press ahead of the event, quote, DeSantis has problematic policy positions that hurt farmers and demonize ethanol. President Trump plans to highlight that, end quote.
And meanwhile, Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds rolled out the welcome mat for Governor DeSantis' wife, Casey DeSantis, over in Johnson. Reynolds told the audience there was a reason she invited DeSantis to Iowa without her husband.
I didn't run to preserve the status quo. I ran to get things done. And I am, same thing, a woman on a mission. And I think you're a woman on a mission, too.
Instead of the audience asking questions, Governor Reynolds essentially interviewed DeSantis. The goal of the event, known as Mamas for DeSantis, is to motivate mothers to flood to the polls in the upcoming presidential election. Reynolds and DeSantis mainly talked about topics related to parenting, including the school choice bill Reynolds signed into law this year.
I'm a product of a public school. I raised our 3 daughters in a public school. Our grandchildren are going there. But parents ultimately should be the decision makers. And we can pass all the other bills that deal with indoctrination and sexualization and all of that, but there's still ways they can get around it. But ultimately, parental choice, that is the game changer.
Even though Reynolds was friendly with DeSantis, she did not endorse her husband for the presidential nomination. Reynolds has previously said she will not endorse anyone on the presidential campaign trail.
In the meantime, Governor Reynolds is also learning that her push to use public dollars for private school education could cost the state more than originally estimated. The school choice bill Governor Reynolds signed back in January provides $7,600 in state funding per student to pay private school tuition and expenses. State leaders expected 14,000 students would apply and qualify for the upcoming school year, but according to the governor, more than 29,000 students have applied and more than 17,000 have already been approved. However, the governor's office says there are only about 9,000 open seats available in Iowa's private schools. If a student is approved but does not enroll in a private school, their account will be closed for the school year and their funds will be returned to the state's general fund. Well, now it's time to meet today's Stray of the Day.
And every day we share a pet picked up by Sioux City Animal Adoption and Rescue who's waiting to go home, or in this case, there's 2 of them.
Yeah, these are Violet and Vivian. They're both 10-week-old female Labrador mixed puppies that will weigh about 50 pounds when full grown. They were found abandoned at the rescue along with their 2 sisters. The other 2 pups have already been adopted, but Violet and Vivian are both still searching for a home. We had 2 of the puppies from this litter come visit us at the station 2 weeks ago, so we can verify they are super sweet, cuddly, and adorable. Violet and Vivian are available for adoption now.
Now, if you lost your pet or you're looking to adopt, or if by any chance you'd like to sponsor a pet for adoption, you can visit the rescue's website. That's at SiouxCityAnimalRescue.com.
And like Mallory mentioned, 2 of the puppies visited the studio a couple weeks ago, and today we'll have another furry friend hanging out.
Yep, that's right. Every Friday morning on KCAU 9 News at 11:30, we get to meet an adoptable pet from Sioux City Animal Adoption and Rescue. So be sure to tune in later this morning to see which adorable animal stops by. I think, yeah, we already actually have a plan for who might be stopping by, but we're still interested to see. I know there's a lot of dogs, cats over there right now, so if you can make your way over there, just check them out.
Yeah, I remember, Victor, you were telling us earlier this week that they've got quite a few on their website.
Yeah, some of the most that they've seen. I know every now and then, right around summertime, they kind of hit that cap where it's like, hey, got a lot of dogs. We kind of need to do something about this. And I think they're getting close to this at this point. I know they were pretty booked up, but we'll be pretty booked up with some showers and storms coming up over the next couple hours. We've already seen some droplets coming down in western parts of the viewing area where those winds have been increasing, flowing out primarily from the southeast still, with the radar showing these showers and storms moving in. We can see it's been a little bit more impactful out to the south and in central Nebraska, where we've seen hail of about a ½ inch. Still no severe thunderstorm warning, so that's great. As we see those showers moving in, we'll see them here right around 10 a.m. still continuing, and then by midday, well, most of the area starting to look a little bit drier, especially in central and western parts. By the late afternoon and early evening, we'll all be clear of rain. Cloud coverage is going to be sticking around. We'll see that there is potential for severe weather in western areas of Siouxland. This is primarily for concerns of hail around an inch in diameter. ½ inch is what we're seeing right now. Almost misspoke there, and possibly damaging thunder gusts present in thunderstorms reaching up to 60 miles per hour, as we see that rain accumulation is focused in Nebraska, and then in the afternoon those conditions become drier. Now temperatures today rising up into the mid-60s, cooler, cloudier, and a wetter day, but we'll see that afterwards we're going to see temperatures from mid-60s to mid-70s, 80s again through next week, with some potential 90s as those showers cool us off again by the midweek.
All right, well, now let's turn to sports, where high school softball season postseasons are drawing closer to their championship rounds, with local teams looking to make it to those title games. Anthony Mitchell has those details in your morning sports wrap.
Good morning, Siouxland. It was a Sioux City showdown last night at North High as the Stars took on the Wolverines of West in the Class 5A Region 3 playoff game. Winner advances to the region semifinals. West looking to defeat North for the first time since June of 2017. North looking for its 3rd win of the year against its opponent. Wolverines up to bat. Brenna Loker's a grounder, gets to the defense. Ophelia Rivera crosses home plate. West scores the first run of the game. Road team keeping it going. Casey Bocker's hit takes a friendly bounce here. Rivera advances to 3rd. Jalen Johnson scores. West would tack on another run to make it 3-zip in the 3rd after North makes it 3-1. Lauren Clark trying to cut into the lead. Wild pitch goes by the catcher. Lauren Woods trots in to make it a 1-run game. North not done yet. They tied on a pass ball, take the lead here. Hit bobbled by the 3rd baseman. Mira Lighton slides in. North up 4-3. Stars surging with energy at home. A wild play here in the same inning. Carly Ben's hit lands right in front of home plate. Natalie Rasmussen escapes a jam and scores. A bit of a miscommunication over on second base, but Jersey Riling and Benton would come home to score. North scores 11 runs in the bottom of the 5th to win it 12-3. The West Lions softball team completed the regular season with a 25-2 record, with the ranked Wildcat squad earning a postseason home game hosting Okoboji in the Class 3A Region 1 quarterfinals. West Lion winners of the last 14 meetings. Pioneers aiming to play the spoiler on the road. Wildcats already up 2 in the bottom of the 1st. Braylon Childress hits a hard grounder to short, but Okoboji's Alina Hesse makes a great play to get the force out at 3rd and end the inning. Second inning now, Wildcats up 4-zip. Evie Knobloch sends one deep into left center field. This one brings home 2 runs. Wildcats running away with it, now up 6-zip. Wildcats continuing their dominance at home in the 3rd. They need just one more run to force the mercy rule. Madison DeYoung delivers her single to right field, would score Gianna Clarenbeek. Wildcats move on to the sub-state semifinals with a 12-0 win in 3 innings. And finally, MVP United Volleyball Club's U16 Red Team took home the 2023 USA Volleyball National Championship last night. The team earned MVP's first ever USA Volleyball National Championship with a win at McCormick Place Convention Center in Chicago. The team made up of 10 local girls with Rick Pruitt and Melissa Smith serving as the coaches, making the all-tournament team Malaya Hacker of Bishop Heelan and Ava Lloyd of Sioux City North High School, with Hinton standout Bailey Boovy named the tournament MVP. And that'll be all for sports. Have a good day, Siouxland.
All right, well, now let's take a look at this morning's top stories.
It's what you need to know before you go. Residents of a northeast Nebraska community are seeking answers after the contracts with the town's police force weren't renewed. The former police chief, John Carter, says he believes the move comes from the mayor and is racially motivated.
He has said nothing about us not doing a good job or that we haven't performed the way that the community expects, but yet because the two officers being of Negro descent is too much for the city to handle. It's too dark at the top in the police department. His very first sentiment is what he expressed, that he was going to get rid of us. From the very first day he took office, his intent was to get rid of us. He's been doing this, he's been at this since January.
Dozens gathered at the Pulley Museum in Crofton, Nebraska for a town hall meeting which had been scheduled before the termination of former police chief John Carter and Sergeant Aubrey Miller. Neither Mayor Bob Evans nor Crofton City Council members attended the meeting, which went on for over 2 hours. Community members we spoke with said they support the former police chief and sergeant.
I mean, overall, everybody likes them. It's just been, I mean, even the weirdness of the hatred and all that, it's just been a couple of people. Overall, people are pretty receptive. They like the officers. They like everything going on, but it's just been kind of getting crazy since the mayor's come into office.
The Crofton City Council is scheduled to meet Monday at 6:30 p.m. inside the city auditorium. In the meantime, Carter confirmed he has filed recall forms against Mayor Evans and Councilmember Larry Peets, and the Knox County Clerk has verified a successful recall election has been filed opposing Crofton Councilmember James Murphy.
And one of the two Fairfield High School students found guilty of murdering their high school Spanish teacher has been sentenced to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 35 years. Willard Miller received his sentence from a judge yesterday. He and Jeremy Goodale both pleaded guilty to the 2021 murder of Nohema Graber during separate hearings earlier this year. At Miller's hearing yesterday, the judge listened to attorney statements, testimony from investigators, and victim impact statements before handing down the sentence.
He still refused to own up to his full role in this horrific crime. He's refusing to admit that he struck Nohema. And again today, I did not hear any admission from him to what he actually did. Using his own baseball bat, no less.
Prosecutors say it was Miller who approached Graber from behind and delivered the first blow. Goodale is slated to receive his sentence next month, but he's asked for the date to be pushed back. A judge will rule on that request later this month. And changing topics, today we're already seeing some cloud coverage, some raindrops as well.
Yeah, mainly out in western parts of the viewing area. We started to see some rain by Norfolk, Wayne, Vermilion, and Yankton. Here in Sioux City, we're starting to get it finally. I know North Sioux and South Sioux, we're getting it already. We'll see those showers really through the morning and early afternoon as we expect a much cooler daytime, struggling to rise into the mid-60s as the weekend shows that we're going to have no problem bringing those temperatures back up into the 80s and then maybe even some 90s for the start of the work week. But it's short-lived because heading towards the middle of the week, we see more showers cooling us down. I know those showers that we're expecting today could potentially lead to a little bit of severe weather, so we're keeping an eye on that through the morning and the early afternoon, but we're going to see that by this late afternoon. It's going to be clear and quiet if you're thinking about getting out to the Uxas game. I know I was talking about Nick with it. He's thinking about it. Maybe I'll see him out there.
Yeah, hoping to catch it. You know, a couple years ago they had a really good fireworks show, and I imagine this year would be the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm hoping some clear, with some clear weather, you can see the fireworks. They're having fireworks tonight.
They'll be cloudy.
Okay.
The clouds are going to stick around.
All right, well, thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.